Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. So in 2024, I've set myself a strict financial goal to save up X amount of money by the end of the year. And that is because in 2023, I spent my whole entire year feeling broke and going paycheck to paycheck every single month because I was spending my money mindlessly on clothing items and beauty. So today I'm going to be sharing with you those habits, the things that I started doing last year so that I continue to look my best and to feel stylish while being on a budget. The first habit that I want to talk about might sound very silly and basic, but that is to create a shopping wish list. I can't lie to you, I love shopping and I like looking at new things. I love buying new things. I think some of you might relate to that. So when I set myself to achieve a financial goal by the end of the year, I knew that I can't just continue with the shopping habits. So what I started doing was creating a shopping wish list. So whenever I see something that I like, let's say it's an outfit, on Pinterest, and I noticed that this girl was wearing a white mini dress. And I didn't have a white mini dress. Usually what I would do is I would go to the store, I would go online and look up white mini dress and just buy it. However, last year, what I started doing was just putting it on my wish list. So if I want that white mini dress, maybe I have a specific one from Urban Outfitters that I wanted to buy, I will put it down on my notes app with the link. And then let's say it's the same for our beauty products. For example, I watched a 2024 makeup favorites video and this girl was talking about her favorite blush and I love blush. So let's say, oh my God, I need to have this blush in my life. However, I already have two blushes in my collection. I have one face. I don't really need it, right? But I do want it, maybe one day. So again, what I did was just write it down on my wish list and also link the product there. And I continued to do this throughout the year. So my wish list was pretty long, but also I will go back into it and review. And I would see some items that I put in there that I don't longer want. So I feel like everyone out there should start doing like a wish list note on their phone. Depending on what category that you usually shop mindlessly on. For me, it's clothing and beauty products. So those two have been kind of the main wish list note that I would go back in and change and continue to add things. And it has really slowed down my shopping frequency. And I also think more on these items that I want to buy instead of just buying it in a rush. I would sit on it. Sometimes I forget that I once want these items and I would look back and I'm like, actually, I don't want it anymore. And this is exactly why creating a wish list is very helpful, because most of the time you don't actually want the product. You just saw it, you saw someone talking about it, you saw someone wearing it, all of a sudden you wanted to have it, but actually you don't. And you know that this is not going to bring you joy. And these items are just going to make more clutter and mess in your space. Okay, so habit number 2 is something that I started doing last year, which is doing my own manicure and pedicure. So in 2023, I found a new job and moved to London, which is a big city coming from where I was before. And I started noticing that the stylish people around me always have their nails well manicured. And so I started going to nail salon myself. I would spend £30 every single time I get my nails done. And 30 is relatively cheap. It's just a basic gel manicure, including the removal. With the growth of my nails, which my nails grow quite fast, I noticed that I needed to get my nails done every 2 to 3 weeks. And at the beginning, it didn't seem like a big cost because it was only £30 here and there. But then when I accumulate the amount of money that I spend on my nails in a year, I looked at it and I'm like, okay, we need to figure out something else. So then I started learning painting my own nails. I tried out a couple of different nail polish brands. Then I discovered the Essie gel nail polish. And honestly, this is my favorite. The way you use it is just like a normal nail polish, but it gives you that gel look. When I started using this, I've noticed that I started getting compliments from my colleagues at work. They were like, "Oh my God, your nails look great. Where did you get it?" And I always say, "I did it myself." And that makes me feel really proud. I managed to save money and I no longer spend £30 every month to get my nails done at the salon. And the SE Gel nail polish only costs like £6 to £8 maybe with their top coat. And I've been using the same colors here and there for the past year, and they're great. I love them. They're my staple. I do my own manicure and pedicure every weekend, usually on a Saturday, and that has just become my thing. I also realize that I'm learning a new skill. I'm learning how to trim my nails properly, to take care of them, to take care of the cuticle, how to file my nails. Like, I never wear nail polish growing up, so I didn't know how to put them on and also just to file my nails. So if this year you also want to save up more money, then I highly recommend to look at something in your life that is nice to have, but you don't need to have it. And maybe you can do it yourself, like, getting a manicure. Then try DIYing it yourself. So the third habit that I started doing last year was to level up my clothing care. Now, you might think, okay, leveling up clothing care, that means she bought, new products and new stuff to take care of her clothes. Not really. So what I started doing more last year was actually to hand wash my clothes and also to use the tumble dryer less. I know, what are we? It sounds like we're going backward here on technology, but most of the time when your clothes is so worn out and the quality just depleted, most of the time it's not wearing them and it's not the clothing itself, but it's your washing machine and your tumble dryer that's ruining your clothes. Even though some of us might not want to admit it because of the convenience of having a washing machine and a tumble dryer, but they can be so damaging on your clothes. This year, when I started learning how to properly dress myself, I managed to purchase some clothing pieces that I truly love. Whenever I wear it, I feel so confident wearing it. I feel great. And I noticed that some of these clothes are more delicate. Let's say I have this navy merino wool cardigan from Uniqlo. I have this kind of like mesh light purpley top from Naked Fashion, or my nice Abercrombie jeans that are the best for petite and the only one that fits my 4'11" petite frame. These products are so important to my wardrobe and I love them so much that I want them to last a long time. So that means I need to take extra care when washing them and folding them and storing them. So whenever I have a delicate cloth, then most of the time I would just hand wash them. I know it might sound silly, but honestly, I just keep a foldable silicone basket that I bought from Amazon and I just hand wash them really quickly. And most of these items don't even need you to rigorously clean it. Like, I don't work outdoor, I work from the office, and most of the time the dirt that these clothing have is just my sweat. So I just hand wash them gently, dry them on a rack. That little step of the way I wash them make these products last longer. So with my jeans, I don't hand wash them, but I only wash them sparingly because denim is a type of fabric that you don't really need to wash a lot. Again, I only wear my jeans to a cafe, to my office, so I don't really get them dirty. So whenever I use an item, I would just always hang them outside. I don't fold them and put it directly to my wardrobe. And then I also just buy this kind of like clothing spray to just keep them fresh. So I would spray that, let them dry, and then fold them. So when I do wash my jeans, I just put them quickly on the washing machine and then I would let them air dry. There are many clothing pieces that I would just never put in the tumble dryer. The last habit that I started doing last year is to create a sinking fund. So if you don't know what a sinking fund is, it's basically a bucket of money that you set aside to buy something or in case something happened. These are not money that you put to investment or let it grow somewhere. This will of course depreciate in value over time, but sinking fund is more for something that you may need here and there. So that's why when I analyzed my spending in 2023, I noticed that buying clothes and buying beauty products, skincare, makeup, those things have become one of my biggest unnecessary spending. And so I told myself, all right, so if that is the case and I do enjoy buying these products, then I'm gonna set aside a sinking fund or a budget so that whenever I want to buy a new clothes, I want to buy a new lipstick, let's say, I will take out the money from the specific sinking fund. If I don't have anything there, then I shouldn't go spending my money mindlessly. I think this way I also become more aware of my spending in this category while still allowing myself when I want something. And this is also the reason why on Black Friday I was able to buy so many stuff. It's because I dedicated a sinking fund for it. So yes, I do believe there is a purpose for sinking fund, even though, if you watch a lot of financial guru YouTuber on social media, like they would just say, put your money to investment, put your money somewhere where it can grow. But if there are certain things that you enjoy in life, then set aside a sinking fund so you don't have to feel guilty whenever you do buy something that is unnecessary, but you are intentional about it. You're setting aside a budget, you are setting aside some money that is for that reason. So yes, those are my 4 habits that I started doing last year to continue to look my best, to stay and feel stylish while being on a budget. And I think these things are so easy to do, they're very practical and free. So if this year your goal is to build your dream wardrobe and to develop your personal style while also being on a budget, I hope that these habits that I started doing will help you achieve your goals. I hope you liked today's video. If you do, please click the thumbs up button below, and I hope to see you all on my next one. Bye!